Hi everyone, I'm Christy and I am a Colorado-based twin mama who loves to spend time with my boys out in the wilderness. So I wanted to just give you a basic idea of what are some of the key things that I bring with me every time we go out on a hike. Now keep in mind that depending on the length of your hike or the season of the year that you're in, some of this will have to be adjusted, but this is just to give you a basic idea of some essentials that I like to have with me no matter what when I'm out hiking with my boys. So if you like what you see, please be sure to subscribe, like our video, and leave us a comment if you have any questions. So the first thing that I always make sure I have with me, and in fact I leave in the pack all the time, is the rain cover. This Osprey rain cover is specific to this pack, and I love that it just gives me a really easy way to keep my boys dry, and I don't have to worry about them getting cold or wet throughout our hike. So I love to just put this one in the main pocket here, and like I said, I will just keep it there all the time. I never take it out. The next thing I always have with me is a Garmin inReach messenger. I love how small this is, and it can be a matter of life or death to have it. So I always make sure I have this with me, whether I'm hiking alone with the boys or I'm with my husband. This way, if anything happens, we know that we can get taken care of. So I put that in the small little pouch up at the top, just for ease of access. The next really important thing is sunscreen. I love Neutrogena's Pure and Free Baby Sunscreen, and we just keep that up in this pocket as well. Another really important thing to have is a first aid kit. I know that sometimes people don't want to bring one because it's a little more bulky to have a first aid kit with you, but it does make a difference. And I always like to have children's Motrin, children's Benadryl. I'll have tweezers and hand sanitizer, as well as something a syringe in order to like rinse their eyes out if they got dirt or something in there. So it's always a good idea to have a first aid kit with you. And again, this one you can put in the lower pack. I keep it up by the rain cover just for ease of access. I like to bring with me a diaper kit. Super simple, and again, you're going to want to make sure that you have enough diapers for however long your trail is going to be. But I always have a couple diapers in here, usually more than two because twins. And then instead of bringing a whole package of wipes, I'll just stick some wipes in a Ziploc, and I'll just bring this with me. And then I'll bring like a disposable grocery bag to also have in here in case I need to carry a dirty diaper out, and that way I don't have to worry about it soiling the backpack. So this I always put at the bottom. And then I love always having a sit pad with me. This is by Thermarest. It's great for so many uses. If you want to sit down while you're feeding your babies a bottle, we like to lay our boys down on this when we change their diapers. That way their heads don't hit a rock or anything like that. So super functional. And this we just keep right here for ease of access. And then we keep their little sunglasses with us, and I like to keep them in this small hip pocket when they're not using them, just so that I can easily access it. And then when it comes to eating, our boys are still doing a combination of bottles and solids. So I'll usually have some solids that I'll bring with us. I always have a burp cloth with us just to wipe their faces or if they spit up. These teething crackers by Happy Baby Organics are amazing. They're great when our boys are feeling a little fussy and we just need something to hold them over. We'll give them some of these to chomp on. And then when it comes to feeding them, we have our bottles, and we'll actually just put some formula, dry formula, in the bottle already prepped, and then we'll just put water in it when it's time to eat. I'm gonna put that right there. The other thing I love are these Tuffo rain suits. You can get these for like 20 bucks on Amazon, and they just allow you to give your kids the freedom to crawl around, get messy. If it's raining out, you know they're gonna get dry, but it's a full-on bodysuit. Let's see if I can just take it out for you. With reinforced knees so that you can just feel peace of mind letting your kids roam around and get messy and not have to worry about them getting cold and wet. So I always keep this with me just in case the boys want to just roam around a little bit if we're taking a lunch break. It's super lightweight and compact, and it's just a great thing to have. It's super cheap, so highly recommend it. You can get some more higher end ones if you wanted, but for us with twins and boys, we just want to not have to worry about things and the cost of them. My favorite piece of clothing for our boys when they're hiking are these Patagonia Sunshirts. We hate putting sunscreen on. We do it because you need to on your face, and you know, we like to get their hands because their hands will stick out from the pack and things like that. But we like to cover them up as much as we can. So these sun shirts have great sun protection. You can put a hood on them so you don't have to worry about their heads getting burnt either. Just a great item to have. So this they usually will wear all the time. Layers are really important for babies, just like they are for us. I love this Patagonia fleece that we have for our boys. Just a great way to keep them nice and warm. I always have that with me because in Colorado things just can shift in the summer so quickly, and if you're at high elevation, it's easy to get cold, so I like to have that with us. I love these Befree water bottles. They have a filter that's integrated into it. And what's great about this is, you know, you're already carrying a baby with all these supplies, and as moms, like, we need to protect our bodies too, and it's not great to have tons of weight on you all the time. So one of the ways I like to cut on weight is to plan my hikes to be around water, and we'll use this to filter out the water, and you can drink right from it. So we'll do this along with a smaller water bottle. We love these smart water bottles. We just reuse them basically, but the boys are really good at drinking out of the cap, and they fit really well in these pockets. So I love to have that, and then to just have this for extra water throughout the hike. So these are some of the main things that I like to have with me all the time when I go hiking with my boys, and there are some things that we just keep in here all the time so we don't have to go through the list and try to remember things. So I hope this helps and just gives you some guidance in terms of like how you can be really prepared to go out with your little one on the trail.